You're supposed to do...
Hey, you said you wanted to start.
Hello, I'm the sidekick Jerome, and this is the host.
That's not how it goes.
Hello, I'm the sidekick Jerome for Nonstop Tech, and this is our host.
That's not how you started. All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Nonstop Tech. I'm the host, Jerome. Wait, I'm your host, Doc Rock.
This is going.
He's Jerome. Anyway, today we're going to do a quick special edition, and this one is going to be, we did already what happens if you want to prepare your regular, I like to call it the old phone, which is not that old. If you were preparing your older phone for iOS 5, now we're going to teach you how to make your stuff go from, say, your 3GS or your iPhone 4 into the new iPhone 4S. If you haven't watched the previous video, I strongly suggest you watch it. A lot of the same principles apply. So I'm not going to go into deep detail. I'm just going to give you some basics. First, we're going to back up everything. Plug it into iTunes. Right-click on the device in the iTunes column and do transfer purchases first, right?
Or what you can do now, you can actually jump onto iCloud and do a backup also.
The iCloud would mean you had to have iOS 5.
I thought they already did.
No.
Going to new phone. Hey, everyone! If you had an old phone, wouldn't you have updated it already?
Some people, yeah, and then there's some people. Here's the thing: a lot of people say, "Well, I don't want to upgrade to iOS 5 because I want to be able to sell my 4 in case somebody wants to jailbreak it or unlock it." Doesn't matter. That's their problem. They'll figure it out. And not that I advocate jailbreaking because I freaking hate jailbreakers. Pretty much, you'll be able to handle all that stuff within a week or two anyway, so it's not that big a deal. So, Jerome has somewhat of a point, even though we're kind of in disagreement. If you have an older phone, the safest and easiest way to do this is A, sign up for iCloud. B, upgrade your computer to 10.7.2 and to iTunes, 10.5.1 or 5.2, whatever that is. Also, take your phone and move everything via iCloud from your phone up to the sky. That's the simplest and easiest way to do this. So, the Apple website, when you sign up for iCloud, will tell you that you have to have your phone upgraded and iTunes upgraded before you go to iCloud. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. As a matter of fact, you can do them simultaneously. Yeah. It's all good. The main thing is the shortest, fastest way to do this, sign everything up for iCloud, make sure it's all backed up to the iCloud. Tomorrow, when you get your new phone, all you need to do is turn on iCloud and have it come back. And then done. But
I do agree with something that Doc even mentioned with our prep show that we had. Make sure you remove some of the extra stuff you have on there. Oh, yeah. If not, that iCloud backup is going to take a while.
Forever.
And then it's going to be even worse when you actually transfer everything over. I'd recommend get a good internet connection, too. Don't try to do it over 2G.
Don't try to do
Actually, it won't even let you. You have to be on a Wi-Fi network.
So the primary thing initially is make sure you back everything up first. And again, you can plug it in through the cable and do the transfer to your computer. Make sure you transfer purchases as well, or do an iCloud backup. Now, once you have your phone sufficiently back up, and I mean really, check your contacts. Make sure your contacts are there. Check to make sure your calendars are how you like it. Some people freak out if their calendars are messed up. But the key, I guess sort of the key thing is the pictures. Make sure your pictures and movies and stuff are there. Once you have that done, the next step is very important. Take all the apps that you don't use. Do yourself a favor. I said this before. You haven't launched that app in 3 months. Delete it. Get rid of them. Take them off the computer even. You'll be able to download them again because of the new terms of service. So you'll be okay. You just want to minimize the backup, like Jerome said. Take out all the movies. Take out all the pictures. Take out any music. Just make your phone as lean as possible. It's just like moving. Throw all your crap away before you move.
Well, you saw my iPhone yesterday, right? Before I did the clean restore. Or goodness, it was full of apps, and I had all my podcasts on there too, and I was like gigs of junk.
I looked at my podcast.
You said 2 hours, right?
I had 11 gigs of podcasts. Getting rid of that made my phone back up really, really fast. So anyway, now that we got your phone backed up, now here's going to be the next important step. Tomorrow you're going to get your new phone. You're going to plug it in. You're going to activate it. What most people do, it's kind of lazy, is they just restore the backup. I don't suggest you do that. Again, this is like getting a brand new car or a brand new house and moving all the crap from your old car or your old house into the new thing.
Or this
is your opportunity to start fresh. Yeah, we do this on computers. I never recommend full data migration. I only say we install the apps you need, move that data, and start from there. So
unless it's like a mission critical device that you need like really, really quickly. Come on.
I still install it.
You still don't
by
think
hand.
so?
Yeah, I
Okay.
always install it by hand because you don't want to introduce any of the crazy stuff.
That's true.
It's a good way to start out fresh. So once you set your new phone up, start to move over just the apps you know you need on a daily basis. The thing that would go on your home screen or in your dock.
Facebook.
Give it a day or two, and then start to migrate in your games, your cookbooks, your German dictionaries.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
or anything like that. Start to bring in your novelty items. Give it a day or two. Let them make sure your phone is the way you want it. Make sure it's operating smoothly. Make sure you don't have a defect and you need to swap it out. So don't spend 5 hours setting up your new phone and then you find out you got a dud. And then you're in the store complaining, I spent 5 hours setting up my phone. And, you could have saved yourself a lot of
That
hassle.
sounds so familiar.
So, again, take your time. Only migrate things in very, very slowly. Just don't do the freaking blanket. Remember in the cartoons you see them stuff everything into the closet? And then they open the closet.
And it all pours
They try
out.
to pull out a golf ball and everything falls. Yeah, don't want to do that. So, keep it simple and stupid.
And it's a good, like you mentioned, good time for spring cleaning. Like I went through, Doc saw how many apps I had. There's some that don't even work anymore. For example, Siri doesn't work anymore.
Yep.
The app itself. And there's some old stuff I had that has been either integrated into iOS 5 and works better inside there, or it's just old junk that I don't need anymore.
Real quick, let's answer a viewer question. So, I got a question from Alex, and this is Alex in Honolulu. He wanted to know what is a good Google Calendar integrated app for the iPhone/iPad. What do you say your favorite is?
You want the easiest integration?
Anything.
Anything?
Take a pick.
Just use the calendar app, iCloud.
The stock iCloud app? Yeah, boring.
Yeah, that's boring. I mean, what do you use?
I like Calendars by Riedel. It's by Riedel, same guys who make PDF Expert and make Riedel Docs. Calendars is pretty good. I also like Helvetica because I happen to like Helvetica. To hell with you, John Garcia, who hates Helvetica. I like Helvetica. Helvetica is pretty. It looks really, really nice. It's easy. It's Google integrated. And then my ultimate favorite, if you don't mind spending a couple of bucks, Pocket Informant.
That one was actually really nice.
Pocket Informant is
good.
money. On the iPhone version, it's like $6. The iPad version is like $14. But it's a full, I got to get my work done kind of calendar thing. So I kind of prefer that better. And it has location awareness. It has a bunch of stuff. Actually, I have a full review of it on my YouTube channel. I'll provide the link down there in the notes, and then you can just click over and check it out.
I'm more for simplicity. I use iCloud, and I kind of just sync everything from my Mac to my iPad and iPhone.
So how do you think the iCloud thing is going to work really well with Google Calendar?
Well, I don't use Google Calendar.
See, so the question from Alex was Google Calendar.
That's true. That's
okay,
true.
This is why I'm the host. Okay, I don't know what Topher's doing over there with the iPad, but I think it's going to be.
You only
funny.
look stupid doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Before we go any further, now we covered that. Thank you, Alex, for your question. Don't forget, you guys, if you have questions and you want to email them in, and we'll answer them for you. I also did a quick how-to, which you can find on the YouTube channel, about how to delete photos out of your photo stream so everybody can stop crying about, I can't delete stuff from my photo stream. It's actually easy.
Actually, you want to answer one more question? Now
Yes.
Think about it. So
is this a question for you or is it from a customer?
This is a question I've seen on Twitter from customers.
Okay.
I've seen this on Twitter, and I've given this recommendation twice already. What do you do when your phone freezes up or doesn't respond anymore? It doesn't require
Buy another phone.
Oh, God, it's the easiest way, isn't it?
No. I know you throw it on the ground. No, what do you do? I know.
Best thing, you hold down home button and the sleep button and hold it down for about 10 seconds. It'll restart itself. I think Doc's going to do that in a second. Go. Ready,
Boom.
set.
She's night-night.
And once it restarts itself, the little Apple symbol will come up and it'll be all good again.
If I miss any calls because of you in this question.
No, it's just I have a lot of people ask. They're like, oh my God, my phone froze. Do I need to take it in? Is it broken? Sometimes it just needs that reset, like an app crash or...
Well, actually, since a lot of you guys are going to be getting new phones, and although we are on now what is the 5th generation of this phone, any kind of smartphone, whether it be iPhone, Android, Crackberry, regardless of what you have, you should always restart your phone like once a day.
Yeah.
It's not like a computer. It doesn't have the brains to flush its own cache out and things like that. So you should restart it once a day.
Actually there's a hidden thing in iOS 5 now. Did you read about that? It actually has kind of memory management. So when it gets closer, it starts shutting stuff down.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
the background.
yeah. No, so, I mean, even still with that, I still would restart my phone every day. It takes you 2 seconds. I normally do it right before I charge, so that way I remember to do it. It's so simple. Getting off the phone tip for a second, I want to show you something cool. What we have here, this is a Fostex AR-4I, and this is a really kick-ass device.
Let's do the accent.
Hi, I'm Aya. I'm one of Japan's #1 YouTubers. Alright, anyway. So, what this device allows you to do is to take an iPhone, like such. One belongs to Topher. Clean your screen, Tofi. Anyway, you slide him inside the little doohickey here, like such. And then it does a little singing, dancing, and starting to wake itself up. Okay, now he's awake. What you can do with this guy is use him to shoot video. Well, of course, you look pretty stupid walking around like so. So you take a 1/4-20 threaded tripod handle. It works with any tripod. This one's kind of cool because it'll let you just, you know, use this. And you screw it in the bottom, and baya. Turn it this way. And now you can make videos. Now, here's the cool thing. The iPhone, as you know, takes really impressive videos. After tomorrow, the iPhone is going to take really sick videos. What the iPhone sucks balls at is audio. Bam. Stereo microphones. One there and one here. Now, what you can do, set yourself up, you know, a little 60 or 90 degree pattern because that's your standard stereo angles. Or if you want to do an interview, you can set up a 180 pattern. So you're picking up clear and your subject is picking up clear. This thing is super light. It doesn't weigh that much more than the iPhone. I like the fact that it has a cold shoe attachment on the top. So you can stick a, what do you call it? Light panel, a mini LED, you know, it kind of plugs in. You got the little LED lights in case you need lights for the nighttime. You can adjust the volume here. And the meter gives you a good job of letting you know how loud you're talking. So you can adjust the volume there. Now, of course, you know I'm going to complain to you about this, but just in case you don't listen to me, you can't shoot vertical. Don't. It's stupid. But you could do that if you wanted to.
Everyone loves the black bars.
Come on. That's lame. So the other thing that it does, which is also pretty cool, is you can pop the mic off and rock it here in the bottom. Huh. It has a headphone jack, and it has a DCN, which is standard mini USB, so that you can, you know, charge this guy up. Now inside here is the batteries, and it just uses a couple of AAA Duracell type batteries, and it's good to go. I mean, honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, I played with it before. It sounds fantastic. The video quality is the phone's quality. I want to give it like a 9. I wish it was metal. It's made out of plastic, and I get that. It would be too heavy for a lot of people. But I don't have a problem with the strength. I kind of wish it was metal all the way around, but no, this thing is epic, and it retails for $149.99 at your Amazon, B&H, Adorama, maybe your local camera shop. Anyway, really, really hot device, and so this is what we'll use to take pictures of people mad at themselves for waiting in line tomorrow.
You gonna run the line tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah. Here, Topher, take some video before we drop your phone. Anyway, that's the Fostex AR-4I. Again, it's $149.99. Available from FostexInternational.com. Just do a Google search on it. It is from Japan, so it might be a little harder to find than just straight looking at Fostex America. So anyway, cool device. Definitely, that's going to be my ticket to Macworld. I'm going to walk around Macworld with one of those suckers in my hand, do all my views. Because last year, I carried around a whole buttload of equipment. And
I remember that.
My favorite Catholic saint, Saint Happening. I'm just carrying the Fostex and be done. Super cool. Alrighty. What you got for us, Jerome?
My pick, you know it's always going to be a game.
Gameplay boy.
Well, this game actually came out, was it 2010, 2009? Oh, I totally forgot. 2010.
That's eons ago.
Oh, it's been forever ago. Well, it came out on the Nintendo DS first. And it retailed for about $40. So now, and if you have an iOS device, yay, you can actually get it through the App Store for $5. It's universal also, so that makes it even better. And it added more levels and stuff. The game, it's actually called Scribblenauts. And you are pretty much this little dude.
What?
Scribblenauts.
Oh,
like
I thought you said scribble snot.
Yeah,
it's like drawing a picture.
What you can do with this, so you see, as right now, it kind of has wings. You can actually, if you tap on the top right, it actually brings up the keyboard. You can type in whatever you want, and it'll actually summon it. So you can say like, I want a dragon, and the dragon will come in. You can say I want like a laser gun, and a laser gun will come in. This is like a right now.
Can you order a large pepperoni pizza?
You know what? Let's try this real quick. Pepperoni pizza, right?
Mm-hmm.
P-E-P. No, I can't spell.
E-R-O-N-I-P-I-Z-Z-A.
Oh my god. I can't spell.
He went to school in Germany.
Yeah. And as you can see, I typed it in. Might be a little too small. See that little red thing in the middle? That's a slice of pepperoni pizza.
That's not a slice. That's not a New York slice is like this. You got to fold it in half and stick it in.
Well, look, now he can run around with a freaking pizza slice, and he has little wings too.
Right.
But where this comes in, there's levels where you actually have to kind of use your imagination to solve it. Like one of them, it says make a mass extinction scenario without using a meteor. So you can. What I did is I summoned Cthulhu, and he killed everyone. So you can do silly stuff like this. It's geeky. It's geeky. I know.
That's him.
That's my game. That's my choice.
Yeah, I got geeky stuff too. For real, I have really geeky stuff.
I like that though.
All right, so this app is made from a company called Kitty Code, and or Weather Girl on Twitter. This is called Hurricane HD, and I really love this application because living in Hawaii, it is hurricane season right now, and this will let you track hurricanes. You can see the patterns, you can see the water temperature patterns, you can follow alerts from the NHC, which is the National Hurricane Commission or Council or whatever you call it. You can always tell what's going on, and I really love this. You can check out satellite feeds, you can look at radar data, you can look at Doppler. And I was just checking it yesterday, and I found a storm brewing off the east coast of Honolulu, rocking in at 35-mile-an-hour winds. And of course, it died down. But guess what? Today it's raining cats and balls outside.
That's true.
So this thing actually does work. And it's cool. I went back in, and yesterday, Topher and I were we looked at Hurricane Aniki. You can find it in there. You can find like Hurricane Gustav, Fred, all the guys that came through, and you can look at the patterns as how they did their sweep. So Hurricane Aniki started in the ocean at like 35 miles an hour off the southeast of of Big Island.
Okay.
When it crossed Kauai, it was 150-mile-an-hour winds,
Jeez,
and you can see it, and you can watch the pattern and totally track it. So really killer app. The app, if you're a weather geek, and it's only $3.99 in the App Store, I believe, maybe $4.99. Anyway, wow. It's super cheap. But if you're a weather geek, I think it's a really cool app, especially if you live like us on an island or somewhere in coastal waters where you can possibly run into hurricanes. It's a really cool app, and I strongly suggest you download them and try them out. It's available for the iPad, and the non-HD version is available for the iPhone. And again, it's from Kitty Code, so go check it out.
And my second pick,
go.
Just because you went Dallavitica, and I didn't put it on this phone. So it's called Dallavitica.
Oh my God.
So it's from the same maker of Dallavitica. What it allows you to do is, when you search through your address book, you kind of sometimes have to go to the top, type in what you want. It takes you down to where you need to go.
Yeah.
On this app, what you do is you can type it in, and it'll actually pick, let's say you type in, for example, I type in Topher. It'll look for any name that says Topher, and it'll present all those for me in a list. The cool thing is, if I start using something more than another contact, it'll actually start listing my contacts by pretty much popularity or who I contact.
Oh my God, I'm in the App Store looking for it, and I just typed in Topher.
But the cool thing is, I believe they'll let you know how much. Doc will let you know how much it is because I purchased it. $2.99.
Yeah.
And it's really smooth. It's like some apps, they might have like a little bit of it takes a little bit of time. You click on it, you have to wait for it to respond. But this one, for the price, I was pretty happy with. I'm using it more than the actual built-in the contact manager or the actual phone app.
Very cool.
So.
And I guess for the last thing we'll cover today, and this is somewhat of a joint pick, I'm actually loving Newsstand. I know that some people, had some complaints about it because, they're finding stuff that they didn't search for. However, here's the thing. If you had a magazine that was an application prior to this, like Wired, they show up at Newsstand now. if you subscribe to the Daily or Pop Sci or Pop Mech or Car and Driver, and you had those apps now show up in Newsstand. So imagine Newsstand as a folder for all of your magazine apps. Actually, I had a folder called Magazine Apps,
Same here.
now it basically all shows up in Newsstand. What's really, really, really cool about Newsstand is just the way these mags look. Like, they're amazing. I have MacLife in here. It's just easy to read. It's nice. Of course, it's a little bit simpler if you read it in invert mode, but you can zoom in if you need to check details out of stuff. And the cool part about it is right now the magazine selection is a little sparse, but it is getting better. They give you previews of stuff for free, I believe. Yeah. Did you pick up any deals?
Yeah, I picked up MacLife, and I'm also going to pick up Maximum PC because for 99 cents a month, I can't go wrong. I mean, that's
so basically $12 for a year subscription to MacLife or PC what? It's like reading a horror film. Anyway,
the best thing though that I like about this, when you actually purchase a magazine, it actually asks you, do you want to share your information with the actual seller, and you can say no.
Oh,
so
yeah, with the advertisers.
Opt out about this.
With the advertisers.
Yeah, with the advertisers.
The other thing that's really cool is like, okay, MacLife is made by Future Publishing. So you can click on a button that says more from us, and you can see the other mags they make. Because, excuse me, a lot of times, if you like a particular style of magazine, you'll like the other magazines they make. So Future Publishing makes some really cool stuff. Like, I love to read Linux format and also like Mac format. Those are British versions of some magazines that we get here, and their coverage is a little different. It's just, British public asks for a different style than we do.
It's usually more technical.
It's a little bit more technical. So I love Mac format, and I also love like Linux format. So again, check out Newsrack. A lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about it when it first came out. A lot of people didn't get it, or they didn't understand it.
Or they're trying to hide it right now. If you look at all my RSS feed was like, this is how you hide the news rack. I was like, why would you want to?
You don't need to hide it. There's some good stuff in there. And truth of the matter is, it's only going to get better as more and more publishers start making their stuff available for this. Now, what I look forward to is publishers like GQ or Men's Health, where if you're buying the regular rag mag, you'll get the digital subscription for free. I don't really know how they're going to know with this particular setup, so hopefully they come out with a elegant solution that something that lets you log in and basically get your regular mags you already have coming to your house, have them delivered to your iPad. Anyway, I think Newsstand is epic. You should check it out. But then again,
I second that.
I like to read, and these magazines are cool. You could even just only look at pictures if you like. But the good news about the Newsrack right now, a lot of the magazines are on sale, so you can find some really, really killer deals right now because they want to get you started. So this is the perfect time to jump in.
I paid $5-6 for MacLife. Now it's 99 cents.
That's it. Cool.
That was down at Costco. They actually carried it when they used to carry it.
Yeah, they do carry magazines at Costco.
I was surprised.
Very cool. So are you ready for tomorrow to get your new phone?
Yes, I cannot wait. I might have to skip a dinner just to go pick it up or be late for a dinner. So,
I got to wait until December.
I paid too much money for it. Nah, it's going to be worth it.
Oh, that's so sad. Anyway, I think that wraps it up. Again, just a quick reminder for those of you getting your new phones tomorrow, do yourself a favor. Don't dump all your crap in your new phone. Take your time. Back it up via iCloud first. Then do your migration. Let iCloud do most of the work for you. Save yourself some hassle. We'll be on Twitter and Facebook ready to answer questions if you guys run into anything. And how can we find you?
Myself, best way is at Jerome Kohler. That's the best way to find me. And you can actually email me at jerome@nonstophonolulu.com now, too.
Yay.
Before I forget. Got an email address.
Go. Thank you, John Garcia. It took you 3 months. I mean, no, thanks, John. He's going to kill us. Anyway, you can also find me. I'm at Doc Rock on Twitter. That's DOCROCK. I don't know. Some people try to say DOCROC.
I've seen that. I tried that.
So. And then some people spell it with DOCKROCK, and I'm like, nope, I don't park boats in my butt. So it's just DOCROCK, period, point blank. And you can also just, hit me up at doc@nonstophonolulu.com. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a real pleasure. And I will see you again next week with Jerome's fresh new phone.
Can't wait. And Siri. Don't forget Siri.
I'm going to hack your Siri. I'm going to turn your Siri into a Puerto Rican girl.
Oh.
You'll be like, oh, Siri, what's the weather like outside? I don't know, genius. Why don't you look out the window? Stupid. I told you to get a job, Jerome. God, this show is going south.
Okay.
Yeah, so Topher always leaves it on record longer. I don't know why, because he knows I'm going to cut this crap out.